Hello, I'm Derrell Smith from 99 Eats here at 71 at Beyond. Today we're making meatballs, and not just any meatballs, jerk chicken meatballs. And so what we're gonna do is start off with our veggies, or our onions. So we got some white onion, we got some green onion. And so we're gonna start with some white onion, a little bit of green onion. We got a little bit of orange juice, some vinegar. We're gonna take a little Worcestershire, some ginger. You want a good amount of ginger because ginger is like the thing when you bite into some jerk and you're like, oh, what's that delicious flavor? It's ginger. So definitely have some ginger in there. We got some clove as well. So with clove, you don't want a lot of this because it's so pungent that it will mess up your experience if you eat too much of it. So we'll only use a little bit of clove. And what I did was I put that clove in this mortar and pestle and just broke it up. Next, we're gonna take a little bit of this garlic, crush that up. Boom, boom, boom. And if you already got pre-cut garlic, like, be my guest, feel free to use it. But I'm a sucker for fresh ingredients. Break this up, 3 cloves of garlic. Next, we got a little bit of allspice. So allspice is like, it's another one of those secret ingredients that just adds so much flavor to it and it adds that smokiness. So we're gonna put a good amount in there. Cinnamon, key, some salt, a little bit of smoked paprika, which is my favorite spice in the whole entire world. We got a little bit of chili powder, some cumin, we got some oregano, a little bit of thyme. Thyme is very important as well. And then we got some ground mustard. So what I like to do is instead of getting the one that's already in the bottle, like the ground mustard, I just get the mustard seeds and break that up as well, similar to what you do with the clove. And so we're gonna add a good amount in there. Nutmeg as well. It smells so good, and a little bit goes a whole long way. And then we got a little bit of brown sugar as well. And my secret ingredient, marin. So what we're gonna do is just mix all of these things up. Put that on. Get nice and mixed up. All right, just break that up a little bit. Now these right here, these bad boys are called Scotch bonnet peppers. What we're gonna do is take 2 of these, cut them in half with the seeds, and just place those into our blender. Like that, put that in the blender. And lastly, lime zest. Cut that. We just add the juice of 1 whole lime. We got one last ingredient, cilantro. And this adds like a really refreshing flavor to your jerk sauce and your jerk marinade. And so we're just gonna break that up and blend that again, all right? Just like that. There we go. So you break that up really nicely, so you get it nice and good, and we're good. All right, so next what we're gonna do is actually start on our meatballs. We're gonna break up 1 egg, and always put that in the bowl before adding it to the big one, simply because you don't wanna get any shells in it. All right, so we got 1 egg, we got some ricotta cheese, some garlic, white onion. The crunch of white onion is like divine. And so whenever you have a meatball, you want to add some kind of texture to it because a meatball is smooth. Like the texture of it is very smooth. And so adding just a little hint of crunch to it, it goes a long way. On top of that, I'll add some green onion for color and because I love the flavor of it. A little bit of Dijon mustard. All right, some parsley. Boom. And just mix that up like that. All right, boom. Then to that, you add your chicken. Fold that in, just like that. And so what I like to do is I'll put this in the fridge for a good 2, maybe 3 hours. Just let all of those flavors marinate. So you get yourself an ice cream scoop. And what you do is after you take this out the fridge, you'll be able to scoop it. It comes out easily and it'll be firmed up. And so they fit right into our cupcake molds. All right, so Last, before we put this in the oven, another crucial step is to take a dry jerk seasoning. You just pat this on top of your meatballs to give it a little extra seasoning and add a little more of that flavor to it. So boom, just like that. Be a little liberal with it. More seasoning, the better. My grandma always said. So got that, just like that. And put this in a 425-degree oven. I'll say about 8 to 10 minutes maybe. Boom. So this is what they look like. So what I'm gonna do, I'll put this in a bowl, sprinkle a little jerk sauce over it, and then we eat. Boom. So now we get to try these bad boys. Now we get to die. So yeah, hooray. Where's my glove?